reaction, and we're here to tell you the reaction on the Rangers Aberdeen game.
And we'll also touch on the Celtic game because obviously it was a big game in the sense of we needed Hibs to
Get a result
get
against
a
them.
result, whether it was a draw or a win. And obviously
We'll touch on that a bit later on.
we may as well start with that.
We'll start off with that then.
Right. So I put the game on because I thought, why not? I'm just up. I may as well stick the football in. It's a Saturday. I'll put the football in for the Rangers game.
And it was
Hibs,
1-0, if you don't already know.
Hibs came out like I didn't think Hibs would. Hundreds of folk were saying Hibs would get smashed. This and that because obviously Hibs won the playing well and that, but they actually came out like there was Celtic fans will have an uproar if we don't talk about this, but I think in the I think it was the first half that blonde player that plays for them, I can't remember the name.
Centre back.
No, he's like a winger or something.
A winger.
For
Mikey Johnson.
No, he's got the black or brown hair, I'm sure. Well, some Celtic player, I don't know if he has a winger, but blonde-headed Celtic player.
Oh, you left back.
Don't know.
Moritz Bauer.
Could be him. Aye.
The one that fucking Jones took it.
Aye.
Him.
Aye. So basically, what happened was Hibs was running at him, and he slipped in his arse. No, the Hibs player didn't even touch him. He could have easily just passed that to a Hibs player and it would have been 2-0. But Celtic did have 2 penalty calls, which were penalties.
I didn't see it.
They had 3 penalty calls, but 2 of them were stonewallers. Because the guy followed through as the ball was crossed in, and it's a stonewall penalty. He took him out. But
I didn't watch the game, so I can't really say much on it. Just fair play to Hibs for getting a result.
Fair play to Hibs, but also the referee. You have to defend Celtic in this situation. The hell? Oh, it's a pause. Making a video here. Right, guys. So we were recording the video. As you've seen in the video, the pause came because folk were smashing the windows at Carrick. Don't know who it was, but I mean they just told us basically.
They took a name, address, and that.
Aye, normal what the post did, and then they also just told us to leave the. What was the word?
Leave the facility.
Aye, because so that we wouldn't get the blame for it, obviously. Because if we stayed there and they came back, we would have got the blame. But they were sound.
Aye, they were quite sound.
Some people suddenly sound, but they were sound about it. Right, so I was talking about defending. You have to kind of defend Celtic here because they would have won that game if they got them 2 penalties. Because that would have been 3-1.
If they scored them.
No, they would have scored them. They would have scored at least one of them. So it would have at least been 2-1. There's maybe they're missing 2 penalties in the one game, but they didn't get them right. And then also this uproar that Rangers got 2 penalties. So Celtic fans aren't happy with that, if you get what I mean.
Aye.
Because obviously the fact that you get what I mean.
Aye.
Like we get 2 penalties and they could have got 2 penalties, but they didn't get the 2 penalties. But we did. But Celtic should have got the 2 penalties. It was blatant penalties. He followed through when the guys went to cross it in. They took him out. It's a penalty. In my books, that's a penalty. And if you're not demented, that's a penalty, isn't it?
Well, aye.
You also didn't see them.
It is, but I didn't see it, so I can't really say my opinion on that.
If you see them, you'll say they're penalties. If they're in the highlights, you'll see.
Aye.
He's literally the one. Christie went to cross it in. Player slid in, took him out. It's see the one at Aya against that French team where he gave away that penalty. That was the same. But
right, no, into the Rangers game.
It was a 5-0 pumping. Wait, not much I can say about it. As I was saying, 5-0.
Easy game.
To be honest, I didn't think it was a 5-0 game. Like before the game, I would have said we would have pumped it. But that just shows we have changed from last season. Celtic dropped points, and we've pounced on the opportunity to close that gap.
Now only 1 point behind them, which is decent.
And what I say is, if we don't win the league this season, the only thing we need to change now is beating Celtic more often, because that's the only thing we're slacking now. We're managing to close the gap. When teams do us a favour, we just need to start doing ourselves a favour by beating them.
Aye.
And if it goes 1 point in it, all the way to the Old Firm at Parkhead, we need to get a draw or a win. You at least keep it a draw and keep it 1 point, or win it and go tap.
Aye.
But you never know, we could slip up, Celtic could slip up, anything can happen, it's football. But aye.
Goals from James Tavernier scored 2.
Penalties, aye.
Defoe scored 1, and Morelos scored 1, and also Greg Stewart
Aye,
against his former club.
first goal for Rangers.
Aye.
Aye, and first start as well.
First goal in the
Do you know it's quite
SPFL,
weird,
innit?
is?
I think that's what they were saying.
No, I'm sure he scored for Aberdeen.
Aye, but first goal in the SPFL for a while. I think that's what they were saying or something like
Aye, well, obviously because he's not played like,
that. Aye.
for ages, so he can't really doubt him on that. It's his first start, but look at it, Kamara, his first start in a long time, goes and scores. I'm not sure if it was his first start this season.
No, I think he started quite a few times.
I think
this
Europa
season.
League it might be his first start.
Aye, I think it might have been. No, he started in the qualifiers.
The cup, that's what I meant.
The cup.
I think it's the first time he's started in the cup because it's his first. They said it's his first start in a long time, right? He went and scored, right, took a heavy deflection, but it was going on target, whether it was going in or no. He scored his first goal. Greg Stewart's first start with Rangers, he scores. But that's mad to think. Like,
the keeper made a good save for his header. Then he had the right idea to follow it up.
well, I think every player has to follow up. If you
Aye.
don't follow up, also he didn't know if it's going to hit the post or not. But
Aye, he thought it was going in, but he still had the right instinct to try follow up if it never.
some players don't, but you really need to. Like, if you did it and you just run in anyhow,
Aye.
but don't run in too much that it might go behind your son.
He had a chance early on, just wide of the post.
Well, it was a bit mellow wide.
Aye, but
They were going on like it was close.
It was a good shot though.
Aye, just didn't wrap it. He wrapped his foot around it too much because he wrapped it and he went that way. But just a good game. We're a point behind Celtic. Defoe is the top goal scorer.
Like this season
Aye,
in the SPFL.
6 goals. 6 goals. He's got 6. No bad for a 36-year-old.
Aye.
And then I think it's Edward Morelos on 5, I think. But Morelos is, you can say what you want now, he's only scored 5 goals this season, but it's like, if you look at it, he scored like 30 plus last season.
Aye.
Just more to come. I don't think Defoe will last at the top, but I think he'll be up there.
Aye, well.
Because it's working out so much, like so well, with Morelos playing, starting, playing for ages, and then bring Defoe in if we need to. Because obviously sometimes Gerrard doesn't bring Defoe in, because obviously he doesn't want to, but...
Aye, he needs to like try and use the substitutions wisely.
Aye, but I think it's working, like...
Aye, the way he's doing it, it's working.
It's working, but I just don't like how he takes too long to make a sub.
75 minutes,
Aye.
80 minutes to make a sub.
Aye, I think that was in the League of Warsaw game, wasn't
Aye,
it?
it was.
And I was just like this, what the hell are you doing? Just think, I'm glad I didn't take Morelos off.
We were wanting to go off though.
I didn't. You were the one that was like, aye.
I was saying get the phone, but then went and scored.
I'm glad that he didn't, because I don't think Defoe would have scored that header. Because I think maybe one of the defenders could have marked him a bit. So the reason they let Morelos go is because they've obviously lost him.
Aye.
Morelos a lot better with like power and that, because obviously, I mean, look at him.
Aye, the reason I wanted him to go off early in the League of Warsaw game is because he missed 2 headers.
Aye.
The same hit, same as what he scored.
Aye, but Hamilton's the next game
Aye,
for Rangers.
next Sunday.
Well,
We're
they
going
are.
to it.
I'm going to be...
Full 90 minutes this time.
I'll be famous as hell. Because there's like, what is it? Like
121k, you said.
Aye, that's what I saw last time on that video of me celebrating the goal. I don't know, Rangers fans, Rangers fans will probably just take the laugh at it and just... Like, if they see me, they'll just have a laugh with me.
And
Nobody's really going to go and abuse me.
Aye.
Because it's just, at the end of the day, it was just shits and giggles. Right?
Aye, we've been informed that the Union Bears have been liking it and retweeting your Twitter thingies.
Aye.
So...
Just not, do you know how funny it would be? Imagine I walk by like one of the Union Bears folk. No, imagine we walk by Ross McGowan and he's like this. Oh, hi mate, we're gonna...
That's you, Sean?
No, he's just like this, hi, we'll sing a song about you today. And then just make it up. Oh, imagine he's like... to be honest, I'd be embarrassed. Like, if I was, I'd be embarrassed, but I would like... Because it's like, you always get embarrassed when folks sing your name.
Aye.
But I'd love it at the same time, because just imagine they're just sitting there chanting about me.
Aye, and they've got a banner up there about you.
Just imagine they have a banner, and then it's like, he makes TikToks, but does he care? Does he fuck? And then, oh, that'd be so funny.
If you don't like it, get to fuck.
It'd be so funny though, but I mean, I don't know, obviously, I don't think, well, some Rangers fans won't care because they'll just be like, oh, it's just banter and that, and at the end of the day, I'll just be honest to them, I didn't put it up.
Exactly.
So you can't really get on at me, it was folk that put it up, if you get what I mean. And then they'll just be, aye, it's true, because I didn't put them up, it was some lassie or some Celtic fan, I can't remember who put it up first. I think it was some lassie, and then just trended on from there. Just retweet after retweet. It's got like 1,400 likes as well.
Fuck's sake.
And it's quite weird because I never done exams or that at school, and somehow I still managed to come at Carrick and be the most famous person that's came at Carrick. But it could even be more by the time I go back in. It could be like 130,000. It'll keep on going because
You're not even be gone everywhere.
Especially the song that I sung as well when I put.
Everybody wanting your autograph.
But just imagine that though, I just walk in and I was, oh, can you sign this, can you sign this? That'd be weird. I think I'm a player, but yeah, get me signed up, I'm used to this stuff. I was like, can we get a photo? It's just like, aye. And then Gerald's asked, do I sign the contract? I'm like, aye.
What about me?
No, you're no famous enough.
Aye, but I'm a good striker.
Right, that's all for today guys, we'll see you next time.
Like, comment and subscribe. We'll see you next time. Bye.